All right, traders, watch this video here for Friday already. Well, Friday, August 9th. Been a great week so far. Let's keep up the great teamwork. Big pop in the SPY today, so impressive. We got this little island down here, and next thing you know, we're right back up. Anything can happen because there's headline risk for both sides, longs and shorts, so keep that in mind. For those of you that didn't make it to chat today, Netflix was like a collective idea over this kind of, see this cup and handle here? We were on the mic basically pointing this out, but several people put it on my radar. Over 311, and it never looked back. I got filled at like 311.02 or something. Never looked back and went up, I don't know, $5 from there, something like that. That was a really nice one. OMI, Jane highlighted this one. Remember, it was on watch because of the, let's go to the daily real quick, because of the big pop yesterday. So then today, Jane posted how this was curling up, and I was on the mic too, said basically I like a high of day break, and it never really looked back either. And that was kind of what, a 413 entry, went up over 480 at one point. LK, Wayne called this through $24. You can see the 5-minute candles are small gap, small gap up, little sell off, whole number inflection point 24, went all the way up to 24.73. Wayne's really got a good feel for this LK. He's made a lot of good calls in that one lately. What are we watching for tomorrow? Here we go. CVNA actually had a big volume day and ended up reversing after selling off early and closing up above the open, near the highs. Definitely want to watch that one tomorrow. STMP. I think CVNA has a lot of shorts in it, and the same thing goes for STMP. Kind of broke out today over this huge island down here. Pretty good candidate for a short squeeze if we get a proper intraday setup. You course takers know exactly what those look like, right? RLGY. This one gapped up and sold off, but it opened at 601. I mean, I don't know. Let's see. It closed at 562, so it's well off of where I'm interested. I'm interested back through 6 tomorrow or maybe any day next week, so I do want to keep this on my radar. OSS, another one that gapped up, popped for a little bit, sold off, and ended up with kind of an indecision day, closing about where it opened. Maybe through 2 tomorrow on volume, knowing that we've got today's high of 210 as another potential catalyst above. So that one, we'll keep our eyes on that one. Loco, it's kind of flagging. Not a clean flag, but big volume about a week ago and kind of flagging. And if you think about it, it's done this in a pretty weak tape. Now, there's been a couple nice days lately, but you know, it was popping on you know, in a weak market. So let's keep our eyes on Loco and a similar sounding stock, GoGo. Big volume day, closing pretty strong. I think there's a lot of shorts in that name too. We're going to see if we get an A+ setup in that one tomorrow. Tilray, this doesn't look like much, but it had a nice pop a few sessions ago, and it's kind of right back up near that 3-day high. Wayne actually called this in chat through 43. It got this big pop. I think Kevin maybe posted the volume spike. I could be wrong who it was. And then Wayne said, I like this over 43, and it ended up going to over 44.20. And really kind of flagging the rest of the afternoon. Let's really keep our eyes on that one. It looks like a possible mover tomorrow. AAOI. I don't know. You kind of have, I don't know what you call it, kind of a rounded bottom, and it's up near the highs from, let's see, what was the date here? June 27th. This one hit 1140. Then today, gaps up. The high and the open were $11. You know we like whole number inflection points. It never broke 11. I love this through 11 tomorrow. You look to the left, you got a potential catalyst here of a break of this, which would be 11.19, and then maybe over this 11.40 high and a possible squeeze. Again, I think there's a lot of shorts in this name, so like this one over 11. CLDR had a nice pop today, and over today's high would be 7.11. You look to the left and say, hey, 7.25 could be another catalyst if it gets above that. So I like this one over 7.11 or 7.10 tomorrow. We'll see. Only with a proper setup and make sure we're not fighting the market as well. LONE had this pop up 3 sessions ago, kind of sold off and right back up. This one's interesting through 3. OSS, you know what? I got that one on there twice. I've already talked about that one. MTCH, Match.com, huge move yesterday, and then today kind of a quiet inside day. I would prefer today's candle to have been like closer to the upper half, the upper range of yesterday's high. But sometimes you still get a 3rd day play. You get the big pop, quiet inside day, and then another rip. So that one goes on watch. And then CARS. This is a really ugly chart, but extremely beaten up, right? 4 or 5 sessions ago, this was, you know, like I had a high of almost $19. So it's basically been cut in half in a week. So we might get a snapback bounce in that one. Certainly not a pretty chart, but I think it's oversold. That's it. Let's keep up the great teamwork. I feel like there's always somebody, and usually multiple people, finding the setups, you know, our A+ setups that we teach, right? And posting them before they trigger. So chat room has been a fantastic place to be. I could probably not even make these watch list videos and just log in, and somebody would be finding something to trade. So let's keep up the great teamwork, and I'll see you all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night.